team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bearcats will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Baylor's offense will get the first crack at it here. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Turning it on! Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
That is a great example of the D-line playing with tremendous awareness. That player knew he was not going to get to the quarterback, wasn't going to sack him. So he slowed himself down, got under control, located the quarterback, and then got his big paws in the air to knock it away.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the Bears will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Bearcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and your sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline-to-sideline, blitzing. So much versatility. Good luck.
Gonna run it. It's Walker. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Bearcats are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Tight end finds a soft spot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Power football with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're going to need... He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Back to pass, it's Robertson. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there in the slant.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Bears are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decision.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They march 79 yards on the drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of this sport.
He's got it. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Bearcats with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, Bearcats.
And the Bearcats have their offense in high gear. They'll go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Brings up 2nd down.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Sorsby. Fires to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He'll keep it on the sneak. The Bearcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The give out of the gun. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Fires to the right. That's reeled in, it's Prentice. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you. You can get to the running back before he gets started.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off play action on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Royer. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking to pass. It's Sorsby. Makes the catch. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
The Bears will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He'll pull it on the read. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Walker. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
A run for the quarterback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Really good coverage by this defense. That they were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Now on the counter. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
Kick is in the air. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Give to the running back. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Wilson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
And the Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll go right back to him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At the 46-yard line. Third down coming up.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air. It's Sorsby. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Running back searching for a hole. Makes him talk to the hand.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Walker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now they're going to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Pryor. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They force the negative play, now setting up 4th down.
And here comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. open downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Give to the back. Got a little space. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Pocket breaking down. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense spelled that one out from the beginning.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Back to throw, it's Robertson. The sure hands, it's Cameron. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
And the defense brings extra guys, know they're going to run the football, but what does the quarterback do? Make the right read, pull it, and goes and gets the first down.
And he's also able to use their aggressiveness against him. It's 4th down. They're eager to get him on the ground, and sometimes that creates an out.
And you go right for what you see first, and when you see that read option, it's the running back first. Can't forget about the quarterback, especially when they can run.
Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Safe completion on the screen. Looking for the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Bears! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Number 19, Hall's name in the end zone.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. To the ground with the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
At the 22. Brings up 2nd down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Sorsby. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Baylor! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Amazing job and awareness by that defensive lineman, locating the football, catching it, and then turning around and scoring. They may want to start using this guy on offense.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th.
That makes the score Baylor 21, Cincinnati 13.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Working the middle. Finally corralled, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. To the air, it's Sorsby. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man, it's Walker. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Get it out on the screen. Inside the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at 26 with the 1st down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Right on the money. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
We'll give the defense credit there. On 3rd down, it almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a 1st down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Unleashes one deep. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Awesome execution. Nice job going down the field, scoring the touchdown, but only half of the work is done. Under 2 minutes, got to go for the two-point conversion here. Pick your play. Let's get ready to roll.
They need this two-point conversion to tie, and we might get a little free football out of this if they do. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it. The 2 is good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Prentice. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. It's complete. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Brown. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
He'll keep it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole playbook.
He'll do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Trying to bull his way in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Looking for a touchdown to take the lead in overtime here on third and goal. Trying to power it in. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And listen, I'm aggressive by nature. I'm going for it on fourth down most of the time. But that negative play, does that give you a little pause?
It does, because if you're rattled right now, then you need to regroup, take the 3, and live to fight another drive. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they go back on top.
Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. The play action fake. Makes the catch. It's Prentice. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Jukes his way for more. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime! With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.